What up, homies? The good doctor's in the building. Representing like I always do, man. Uh-oh. King Ray Ray in this bitch. Ah! Oh yeah, man. What up, homies? I appreciate y'all being in the joint with me, man. Salute to the homie Moyo Sauce, David Coley, Steven Rodriguez is in the building. Chris Ridley, what up, Riz? Hustle Man, what's good, man? T2, waking up the masses, what up with you, homie? Freddie P, what up, Fred? Barker Man, 101, what up? Daniel Astorga, what up, homie? So Stoic, the homie is in the building. Yeah. God's last son, what up, homie? I see you. Hell of a name, hell of a name. Nelson Uzonwa, the homie is on deck. Yeah. Broderick Dabney, Sky Weezy, what up, Weezy? A-Zap, O Stacks, what up with your homie? Barbara Trappin, 101, in this bit. George Salikas, the homie is in the building. What up, homie? Triple Masterpiece. What up, Trip? Tim Smith, the homie is on deck. Yeah. Okay. Hey, yo, what's good, homies? It's your homie King Ray Ray, man, up in this thing, man. And as you can tell, we made it, homies. Let's give ourselves a round of applause in the AlphaSphere, man. We made it, homies. We got these boy panties in a wad, man, about that cold approach, man. We got their panties in a wad. Now, let me tell you what's taking place right now. The hate in these boys' heart is coming out. Because I ain't the first one that done spoke on the cold approach. But I'm the first one that's getting responses and cats is on live chats talking about it and responding to it. Everybody want to talk about it. So I appreciate y'all, man, for helping push the AlphaSphere to this level where people actually feel like we are worthy of a response. They want to dignify our words with their own response. Now, I'm going to play something for y'all right now, man. There's a young cat. You know, I let y'all see the text, especially if y'all on Patreon. I shared the whole message with y'all, man, the whole message exchange. This young cat. And I'm going to give him a shout out. Because if y'all want to go watch the video, y'all go ahead and watch it. Young cat name is Swat. You know what? No, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. So y'all just listen, man. Again, here's a cat, just like this other cat, takes a small piece of one of my live streams and twists the words to mean his meaning like a broad. You understand what I'm saying? See, I'm used to that type of activity from women. You say 15 things, they take one and try to make a point out of it. But I'm going to play something for y'all right now. And if y'all want to go listen to it, y'all listen to it. But I'm going to play the piece that came out. Now, y'all listen to this. This is from I appreciate the cat because this lets me know how much he devours my content. I put this live stream up on March 20th, 2018, over a year ago. It's called Being Chosen versus the Cold Approach. And I'm going to give you an excerpt of the part that he took out. A small piece of this, but I'm going to play it in its entirety. So, because I want him and whoever is supporting him, who I know gonna come listen to my shit, to listen to it. That's it. You do not believe that you're gonna get chosen when you cold. I am not cold approaching no woman, man. Listen, even if I go somewhere, man, I could go to a club every single weekend. Pick a club. I can go to pick a club no matter where it's at. Pick a club in LA. Pick a club in New York. You can pick a club in Manhattan. I bet I go in there and I'm gonna get chosen by somebody. You can have Diddy in there. You can have any famous New York cat you want there. You can have a Knicks in a club in New York City. And I'm telling you, when I go in there, some woman gonna choose on me at some point. Period. That's just how it's gonna go. Because even though I ain't 7 feet tall, my personality is 8 feet tall. So no matter how tall you are, my personality, my style is taller than you. So I'm going to get chosen. That's the level of confidence I have because that's where I am now. Have I always been here? No, I haven't always been to this point to where I don't even go places because even in everyday life, some woman is going to choose. I used to go places where women were going to be hanging out to get chosen because I knew I was going to get chosen. But I never, man, let me tell you something. I did a cold approach one time in my life. I was at the mall, man, with a couple of my partners. Was getting ready to go do a show, and we were in there shopping, man, and we were in there, man, super clean, and they were the type of cats who approached. One of them was actually the homie I told you about, man, who went to Hawaii, man, and his girl, man, snuck a marriage in on him. But they were about going in on the cold approach. And plenty of times, man, I've seen them get shot down plenty of times. And so we were in there, man, they were like, man, they're like, man, they're like your type right there. Man, this chick was in there, and she wasn't even, man, listen, she was in there, man, with her mom. You know what I'm saying? Shopping with her mom. And I just went on over there and did it, man, just because. Just because, I don't even know. I still don't know. It wasn't peer pressure or nothing, man. I just did it just because. I ain't even, man, listen, I went over there and approached the chick, man. She had her back turned to me. I was like probably 19 when I did this, man. And she had her back turned to me. And when I got her attention, man, like, how else do you get a woman attention? I reached out, man, and you know, and I just lightly brushed her arm, man, to get her attention, man. And man, she jumped like she thought she was finna get robbed, man. So I spent the next 2 minutes calming her down, using my game, spin pimp game to her, calming her down. I put it into a little bit of joking manner. You know, I joned her a little bit about, you know, about how shook she was, and you know, it all leveled out, man. And I ended up getting her number, man. But I ain't even use it, man. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a sucker. I felt like a sucker, man, to go through all of that just to get a woman number. The fact that I had to calm her nerves and do all that, man, let her know, man, it wasn't like that, and you know, and finally get her calm down and relax. Listen, it took her 2 minutes to even calm down enough to look at me and see how fly I was. Once she looked at me and saw how fly I was, everything eased down. And we you know, that happened, man, but I never did call her, man. I mean, she was grinning and cheesing and blah blah blah. You know, she told me she was sorry Hey, you know what, man? for Hold up, hold
you
up.
know, responding like
Hey,
that,
my
but
bad,
blah
man.
blah
My
blah.
bad,
You know,
my
people
bad. I'm
crazy
playing
these
this shit,
days.
man.
She
I
made
know
about
y'all
four or
can't
five
even hear.
excuses, but that didn't help. I still didn't call her because
Hey, hold
that's
up,
not
man. Hold
how
up,
I
hold up.
get
Let me
women,
put y'all in
man.
the
I
game,
don't
man.
approach women.
That's my
That
bad,
was
man.
my
My
only
bad.
cold approach in my life. I've never cold approached another one.
That's my
So
bad. You know
at
what, man?
19, I
I'll put
cold
it up
approached
for
a woman,
y'all, man,
and I
tomorrow,
never
man.
did
I
it again.
forgot. I
And
didn't
I
even
haven't done it
plug it
since,
in,
and I
man. I
won't do it
thought y'all were
again.
listening to the
I am
shit
not going to
while I'm
be
sitting here listening
out
to
here
it, man.
cold approaching these women, man, making
Oh,
them
y'all can hear
feel
it? All
like
right,
they are
cool,
so
cool, cool.
amazing that I'm just gonna walk up to them and put myself on Front Street, hoping that. And this is the thing: even if I'm fly, you see what color I am. I'm fairly dark skinned. I'm fairly brown skinned, man, dark brown. What if I approach a woman and all she likes is light skinned dudes? What if I approach a woman and all she likes is white dudes? What if I approach a woman and she likes girls? You see how the cold approach is stupid? What if you approach 10 women in one night and all, what if I approach 10 women in one night and 8 of them like light skinned dudes? Like 8 of them prefer light skinned dudes, that's their preference. I just put myself out there 8 damn times for nothing. Why? Why? So I can say that I approach this many women. I don't care about that. But let me go somewhere and there are 10 women there and 8 of those women love chocolate niggas like myself. Chocolate, lean, you know, ripped up, confident men like me. I'm in there. I just got chosen by 8 women, man. It makes no sense. You know what? The thing is, man, The cold approach, you have no information at all to verify that the cold approach makes sense. There is not one single tidbit of information that you can attain that makes you that could even make the cold approach make sense, make logical sense. You are taking a shot in the dark. It is a risk, man. It is like investing in a company, investing all your money into a company that you never heard of. Nobody sits down and talks to you about the vision. You ain't seen a business plan. You ain't seen nothing. You don't even know if it's a real business. It has no guaranteed return on investment. I don't do shit. It has no possible, it has no probable return on investment. You have no idea who the hell you approaching, man. You could be approaching a woman with AIDS, man. You don't even know it. Now,
All right, brothers. All right, that's it, man. That's it. I just wanted to dive into that right quick, man. And just to say that the cat took the little part out where I said I felt like a sucker and ran with it and made a whole video about it. And let me tell you, there are certain suckers on this platform that every time somebody throws a dart at Dr. BoA, them suckers is over there. And I'm putting my foot down on that right now. If there's a sucker out there that shows his disdain for Dr. BoA and that's your homie, then you ain't my homie. And that's for everybody out here. If you got a sucker on your team and he shows his animosity for Dr. BoA and you know this and you see this just as well as I see it, then if that's your partner, you ain't my partner. You understand? Now let's talk about this thing, man. You see, my thing is this. These boys feel some kind of way about my outlook on my life, about what I tell my subscribers, about what I tell my alpha brethren, about what I tell the AlphaSphere. First of all, nigga, if you got a problem with what I say, stay your punk ass from over here. You ain't never got to come over here. That go for listeners, that go for content creators, that go for everybody. If you got a problem with something I say, because I done already told you, I said when I did the video, if you think the cold approach ain't beta, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say anyway, nigga. So you stay from over here and I'll stay from over there, because I don't deal with suckers. And that's the truth of the matter. Now you could get out here and make your little videos and talk all your crazy talk all you want to. But when it come down to it, I stand by my word. The cold approach is beta as fuck. I stand by my word and I ain't gonna back up off of it for now one of these jokers out here. See, let me tell you what the problem is. The majority of these men ain't never got chosen on by an attractive woman. So they only see themselves with an attractive woman if they approach her. But the odds of the cold approach are low as shit. How desperate are you to feel like? And half of these niggas out here bragging about, nigga, if you got a cold approach every woman, you ain't getting that many bad women. Because ain't no bad women ever choosing on you. And when I say, and let me tell you how they twist the word up. They say, well, if you wait no women to approach you, nigga, I ain't never said women approach you. I said women choose. Women let you know they see you. They're attracted to you. You understand? The problem is most of these boys too blind to understand when a woman letting them know that, because they don't even expect a woman to let them know that. Secondly, a lot of these boys just want to say some shit opposite of what I said. Yeah, I said it. A lot of you niggas just want to talk. Now let's get into this whole topic about too much feminine energy. I just had to drop that, man, because like I said, man, I did say on the joint when I did it, if you got a problem with it, then just get in my inbox and come in and tell me we'll get on. But I ain't talking about no little peon nigga like this dude. He just started making red pill content, man, like last year. His original content wasn't nothing but validation showing big booty broads in dresses and panties and all that. He was a sucker when he first came on the platform, and he ain't been on here long. You think I'm fit to invite a sucker on my platform? And first of all, I said in the joint, if you believe that the beta ain't that cold approach ain't beta, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. How does that equate to me inviting you on my platform to talk to me, nigga, about what I already said is beta? See, this is the problem between me and them. I ain't gonna never respond to nothing them niggas say about nothing. I don't care what they say. All of you, I don't care what you say. It ain't a content creator on here that I give a damn about what he say about nothing. Cause he don't live my life and I don't live his. So if you say the cold approach is the way to go, it's a bunch of them out here talking right now. I ain't gonna give nobody nail response. You know why? Cause I said what I got to say. And I'm a done. In my life, I'm a done. So I don't follow what behind niggas and follow what they say. Once I speak on it, it's spoken on already. So I ain't gonna call nobody out. I ain't gonna go back and forth. I ain't gonna do none of that. But I'm gonna tell you like this, and I said this before when that last cat did it, that old Sigma boy. If you put my content in your video, it's infringement. Make your shit without including me in it, nigga. Show that you got some talent. Show that you got some skill. Show that you can get your point across without riding my coattail, nigga. Then we'll respect your content. Now let's get on into this thing, man. See, the reason why this is going on like this, man, because it's too much feminine energy among men out here. Too much feminine energy. I ain't never seen so many boys get their panties in the wad before about any little thing. Ever since I've been on this platform, I've been watching boys get their panties in the wad about everything. Everything that happened. Somebody feelings hurt. Somebody want to debate. Somebody want to argue. Somebody want to throw shots. Somebody want to do all that. See, me, myself, when I present content to y'all, man, it's coming from my life. I don't know these niggas. And to be perfectly honest, with you, a whole bunch of them, I don't even listen to their content. You understand? If they hear the topic that I want to hear, I listen to it. But most time they don't even hit no topics I want to talk about. Cause it ain't no alpha shit. It ain't no pimp shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no life lessons in it. See, let me tell you what the main problem is, man. And I got a joint coming up on this in the morning, man. These boys ain't got no solutions to no problems. See what I'm saying? All they talk about is the problems. You look at a man and tell him, you need to get your body together. If that man fat, he don't know how to get his body together. How much information you gonna give him to help him get himself right? You tell a man, you need to get your money together. You don't think a broke nigga know he need to get his money together? How much information you gonna give him to help him get his money together? What information can you give him? None. Because 9 times out of 10, you working a job for somebody else yourself. So all you can tell him is go get a job. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like, man, if you're a drug addict and you go to rehab, you don't want the counselor to tell you, hey man, best thing I can tell you is go out there and get yourself off them drugs. Nigga, you know you need to get off drugs. That's why you at rehab. Whole bunch of these boys don't do nothing but, see, let me tell you something. The name of this joint I'm put up tomorrow, man, we talking about problem solvers. And cats that just perpetuate the problem. See, you got cats out here that just exacerbate the problems. Now, I know a lot of these cats on these platforms don't know what the word exacerbate mean, but let me spell it for you. E-X-A-C-E-R-B-A-T-E, exacerbate. Go look it up, and then you'll see what kind of person you are. All you do is exacerbate problems, man. Where are your solutions? I done listened to 15 pieces of some of these niggas' content, and they ain't made up no solution yet. Ain't came with no solution, but they keep throwing out the problems. You know why? It's because they lack integrity. They'll do anything it takes to get a damn view. They'll do anything it takes to get a damn like. They'll do anything it takes to get a subscriber. And especially when they come to having women in their joint, man, they go crazy. Because they lack integrity, man. They lack that internal gumption to always do the right thing and always stand up like a man and pee. I know some of them go home at night and sit on the toilet and pee. You understand? I know some of them do. You can tell by how they always in their feelings all the time. Always got something to say. Always got a response to somebody. Hey man, let me tell you something. If you care that much about what any man say, that's all it is. You just a hater. And let me tell you something. One thing I will say about that young cat, at least he called me by name. These other boys just throw dollars. Everybody know who you're talking about when you're talking about the cold approach right now, cause Steph put his video out a long time ago. But I brought that up to show you that back in March 20th, 2018, I did a whole 2-hour live stream about the cold approach verse being chosen. And I got several other joints up from last year and early this year about the cold approach. So when we talk about it, I'm the originator of the whole cold approach's beta mindset. I originate. I ain't heard nobody else on this platform talk about that before I did. You understand what I'm saying? So I know who you're talking about. I ain't hear no live streams up when young Steph talked about it. So I know why you're all in your feelings about it. But I appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it, man. Like I really feel like I've made it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never felt like that before on this platform. I feel like I've made it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've made it. But see, the energy that's coming to me right now is the same energy that these Afrocentric cats be taking at these chicks. You understand? I was listening to O'Shea earlier, man, and I heard Cent G on there. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I hadn't ever listened to one piece of her content before. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That chick was thorough as hell on O'Shea joint today, man. Like, she was thorough as hell. There ain't nothing she said that I disagreed with. And that's rare for me. She was thorough as hell on that, man. But you know what? Black men lack integrity so much that they can't even listen to truth. You know like hell they can't listen to truth from a woman. You know that, man. Another thing is a lot of these boys lack a high moral fiber. They don't stand on no moral principle. They'll do anything. They'll stab you in the back, take the knife out and stab you in the front. I'm telling you, man, these boys lack moral fiber. You can listen to their content and tell that they don't have no relationship with the Most High. I wouldn't doubt that some of these boys weren't atheists, man. You don't never hear them talk about God. What kind of black man don't never talk about God? Even a confused Christian cat that's going to church all the time talk about God. These niggas don't never even mention God, not even once. What kind of man? A black man that's been through the struggles of a black man in this society, that knows the history of his people in this society, never mentions God. But I bet when they're going through some in their life in shambles, I bet they call on God then. I'm talking about they don't even never say praise God. They don't even say thank God. They don't never say nothing. They don't never say, hey man, you just got to ask God. They don't mention him. Because they're morally defunct. All they think about is how many women they can sleep with. And that's the number one thing that the cold approach represents. It represents a man's thirst to sleep with as many women as he can. And the only man who has that thirst to sleep with as many women as he can is a man who has a hard time sleeping with attractive women. Or a man who has a real live addiction to sex. Either way, it points to a lack of moral fiber. And am I saying I'm the most holy man in the world? No, I ain't saying I'm the most holy man in the world. What I'm saying is this, that I honor the Most High. And I do everything in my power to avoid the pitfalls and all the temptations that come along from the enemy of my success. You see what I'm saying? You hear these boys, man, and all they do is talk about themselves all the time. I got this going on, and I got this going on, and I'm going to do this, and what about you? Hey, man, let me tell you something. Comparing yourself to another man constantly is feminine, man. That's what women do. A woman walk up in somewhere, man, see a woman with the same dress she got on, man, she liable to go pull it off of her. You understand? Women are always competing with themselves. Because deep down inside, they know that men are the prize. Now tell me why all you dudes competing for women. Because deep down inside, you feel like they the prize. And that's the truth of the matter, man. You see what I'm saying? Man, let me tell you something else I used to do. And I used to do this just out of respect. Just out of respect for the other content creators that I dealt with on this platform. If I was finna come on and somebody was already on, I'd push my show back. Literally, man, I used to do this. Not because because I was worried about, not getting the views or them having the viewers or whatever, because my crew is my crew. You see what I'm saying? It's a few people on right now that's got way more followers, subscribers than I am. I still got 150 cats in here right now, and I'm just 13 minutes in. You see what I'm saying? 13 minutes in, I already got 150 cats. I know we're going to get up around 200 somewhere. But I used to do that out of respect for niggas. But you know what I found out? I found out that respect ain't mutual among these niggas, man. They weren't taught nothing by their dad. They ain't had no dad in their life. They ain't had no uncles that was masculine. They ain't had no masculine energy in their lives, man. So they don't understand mutual respect. They don't understand giving a man the respect that you want for yourself. They don't understand returning a man's respect once he gives it to you. You understand what I'm saying? I had a subscriber recently. I'm talking about jump in the joint talking about, oh man, oh, you the truth, man, you the truth. I dropped one video that he didn't like. Man, you know that fool said, and he made great comments. I always responded to his comments. I made one video that fool didn't like. It ain't that he didn't like it. He misunderstood it. He unsubscribed. The next video I put up, he subscribed again and said, I unsubscribed to subscribe again. That was a month ago. I ain't responded to now one of his comments no more. He lost that privilege just because of the energy that represented. He still get a like on his comments, but he don't get no responses no more. And he ain't gonna get none no more. That's a wrap. Because it's about mutual respect, man. It's how you get in your feelings so much that I make one piece of content you don't like, oh, I'm not gonna subscribe to him no more. I can't believe he said that. What's wrong with that guy? I used to like him. Frankly, man, let me tell you something. This ain't no popularity contest as far as the person goes. Yeah, your personality has a lot to do with people being drawn to you, but if your personality is fire and your content is garbage, guess what? You're gonna be a nigga that's running around jumping on panels all the time because ain't nobody flocking to your content. You see what I'm saying? See, we got to understand this, man. Without integrity, a high moral fiber, and mutual respect, you get the spectacle that's going on today. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I really feel good about it. So this ain't even a shot at nobody. Nothing I say is ever a shot at nobody. I just talk what's real. The same way everybody else feel like they talk what's real, I just spit what's real. If some feelings get hurt, fine. Get yourself together and get out your feelings. So my thing is this, man. When you see these things going on, man, you simply have to understand that it's because there's too much feminine energy among men. That's simply what it is. You got see, this is my thing, man. If I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. And I ain't gonna never throw no dirt on you or no salt on you if I'm cool with you. Even if your homies is fuck boys, if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you until I ain't cool with you no more. And when I ain't cool with you, you gonna know I ain't. We both gonna know that, hey man, we ain't cool like that. But see, these boys will be cool with you around certain people and then don't be cool with you around other people. It's kind of like broads do. You understand what I'm saying? See, me, myself, I've always been one to tell a woman what we do in private is for private. When we in public, act like it ain't never happened. Because I ain't gonna never let no woman who ain't show enough on my team, man, proving herself worthy of being on my team, throw no salt on my game, man, in case another woman want to choose on me. You understand what I'm saying? Because there are some women out here that won't choose on you if they think you involved with another woman. And I respect those women for that. Because there's a whole lot about here that won't. But that same woman, man, see, if you've never done that, you don't know how well a woman can play that role. I had one chick play it so role, man. I played it so well, I had to catch myself. I was like, damn, Shawty, you doing a good job at this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then behind closed doors, man, I mean, bro, I'm like lunch to her. I'm literally like lunch to her, man. And, you know, I just feel like, man, it's a lot of that same type of energy going on with these dudes out here, man. They cool with you, and then certain people come around, they be funny acting, man. They be changing their whole personality when certain people be around, man, because they don't know how to show mutual respect. And another thing they do, they show favoritism, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, favoritism is fine. If we somewhere and I got my son and your son out there, and there's an opportunity for one child to do something, guess who I'm pushing to do it? My son. Guess who I'm fighting for the opportunity for? My son. I'm showing favoritism. But that's my son. How you show favoritism for another grown man? That's feminine as hell, man. It ain't no grown men who should feel like that about each other. And these boys ain't even related. Now, we talking about my kin people, and we talking about my Uncle June. My Uncle June, yeah, it ain't no niggas out here, man, that I'm going to pick over my Uncle June, because my Uncle June has been a valuable asset to my life from the time I was knee-high to a counterfly. You understand what I'm saying? But these boys ain't even related, man, showing favoritism to other men. I'm like, man, hold up. What's wrong with these boys? You just met him on YouTube just like you just met that other dude on YouTube. You know, all this glorifying niggas and pedestalizing niggas like dons and kings and shit. I'm like, man, these boys out they damn mind. If somebody been a valuable asset to your life, man, throughout your development, that's one thing. But if you'd have met a nigga within the past 2 or 3 years on YouTube and he your God all of a sudden, hey man, you got feminine, you got female in your blood, man. Your dad should have been around a little bit more, man, to keep your mama from influencing you so much. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nothing but a tough mama's boy. And a tough mama's boy ain't near about as tough as a daddy's boy. And that's what I'm seeing out here. Oh, no doubt, grown man. You know it. You know it. So you got to understand this, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I carved out my own lane, man, and said, I'm going to create the AlphaSphere. Because I don't want to be a part of that shit they doing over there. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of niggas who say, okay, let's group up and talk about some shit that this nigga said. Hey, man, I'm good on that. It's different. Let me tell you something. If I had never said nothing about the cold approach being beta, nobody would be talking about it today. They'll still just be giving information about how to cold approach, how you approach a woman, how you do this, what do you say when you approach, they'll still be talking about that. Nobody was going to address this today. So I send a shout out to y'all, man. But I wish y'all would have called my damn name out, man. If you're going to respond to a man, call his name out. Let him know. Let the people know who you responded to. How the hell you gonna get influenced by my upload and not give me a shout out, man? Y'all niggas is dirty. I ain't lying. Life of Alpha Astrology. What up, young homie? I appreciate it, man. Homie said, what's good, big brother? Starting off the collection play for this top-notch boss game. You always dropping. Salute to the AlphaSphere. 100, homie. Appreciate that. Hey, the homie C Doug is in the building, man. What up with you, my brother? Appreciate you being in the building, man. I appreciate the super chat. Doug say, talk to him, bro. Oh, no doubt, brother. No doubt, no doubt. See, every now and then, D-boy opened up a can of worms. And I just be over here doing my thing, man. I go to people, I don't show up in nobody chat without a super chat. Nobody. I don't show up in nobody chat without a super chat. Now, I just couldn't bring myself to send her brother O'Shea super chat today, man. I started to. I had already put my question in and everything, man. I might have put one in there. Nah, I think I stopped, man. I just couldn't do it, man. Because I knew the shots that were being thrown at Dr. BoA. See, when the cat say something like, well, anybody who says that the code approach is lame, he just this, he just that. Hey, man, call my name, nigga. Don't sit over there and be talking about anybody. I'm the one who said it. Ain't nobody else said nothing like that today or yesterday or the day before that. Ever since Young Steph said it, nobody else has said it. And I'm going to be honest with you. Ever since I said it the last time I said it, nobody else has said it except Young Clinks. So I know who you're talking about. Everybody know who you're talking about. What you think? You hiding it? Be a man, nigga. Call my name. So the thing is, man, is this right here. It wasn't no way I was gonna get on that panel, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have, but it wasn't meant for me to be on that panel, man. If it was meant for me to be on there, I would have been on there. You know what I'm saying? If it was meant for me to be on there, I would have been on there. You know what I'm saying? And I would have set the record straight. If I'd been on there, I'd have set the record straight. I can guarantee you I'd have set the record straight. Cause see, what I'm coming from is from experience. I'm not talking about what I feel. That's why I don't get in my feelings about nothing I say, because I'm talking about my experience. That's all I can talk about. If you cold approach, fine, man. Keep cold approaching. Keep putting yourself out there. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of time boys don't even be cold approaching because they be drawn to the woman that may give them a look, or they may just feel the energy. Even if you feel the energy of a woman, if you feel the energy, if you're drawn in by her energy, you're not technically cold approaching. You understand what I'm saying? Because if the energy is there and you feel it, 9 times out of 10, I would say 10 times out of 10, but I don't know for sure that it's a perfect ratio. But 9 times out of 10, that woman's gonna feel that energy as soon as you get there. She feels it already. Sometimes, let me tell you something. I done had a woman tell me after she made her move, or did her little look or licked her lips or whatever she was gonna do, man, to let me know she was interested, man, or just stab me, man, with this look or wanted desire in her eyes or whatever she was gonna do. Once I stepped to her, man, and we start chopping it up, man, and she calmed down and came off that, because women have a fear of rejection. So when a woman lets you know she likes you, a lot of time women are hoping you're a sucker and you don't even understand that she likes you because she just put herself on Front Street. But when once we start chopping it up, man, and I calmed her down, man, she said she felt me when I walked in the room. You know what I'm saying? She felt me when I walked in the room. It's the same thing that happened when a celebrity walk into a club. You see, a club is an atmosphere full of wannabes and gonna-bees. You know what I'm saying? The cats in there wanna be the done, and the cat and the woman in there are gonna do what they gotta do to get with the done. That's a different environment, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare no other environment to a club type environment. It's a different environment altogether. The intent of people in that environment is different. See, I don't go to clubs. I don't go places like that. You understand? Because I ain't got to go to no club to get no women. And the only reason I would go to a club is to get women. Why else would I go to a club? So I could be in there and get my clothes all stanky and be in there with a room full of people with the music playing too damn loud, paying for overpriced watered down drinks? Why would I do that, man? Going in there buying bottles where the price is multiplied by 3? I'm going to go in there and buy $100 bottle of liquor that I can go to the liquor store and get, man, for $30? Come on, man. Everywhere I go, I ain't going to get women. That's the problem with these boys. They ain't getting no women, so everywhere they go, they on the lookout for women. Control your dick, little boy. Y'all act like little boys, man. Everywhere you go, you got to be thinking about a woman. How often do you cold approach women? How thirsty are you if everywhere you go, you got to go talk to a woman? You niggas is grown men. You understand? Even my partners I was talking about in that video I played for y'all, we was young when they were doing that. 19, 20, 21 years old, man. So you're talking to a cat that ain't cold approached since he was 19 years old. You think I ain't no expert on getting chosen? You think I'm speaking from some shit that I don't know? You damn right I felt like a sucker when I approach a woman and then I got to sell her, I got to calm her down. You understand? I felt like a sucker because I said, wait a minute. Niggas go through all this to get a woman? You got to approach her and then calm her down and get in her head and make her feel like you the one for her and all that? Hey, man, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. I ain't with it. Jay Kemp, I appreciate the $2 super chat, homie. Said Jones, what up, homie? I appreciate the $5 super chat. What up with you, said? Grown man business. What up with you, homie? I appreciate the $10 super chat. Homie say nothing but respect for the real. No doubt, brother. 100. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. Run time, and I appreciate you being here working that wrench for me, man. Don't make the homie turn into the Grinch, man, by coming in here with that man. We don't deal with that stuff over here, man. So you got to understand this, man. For a cat to go take a small piece out of my content, that what that old Sigma boy did. But I struck his content down because he put, listen, bro, this is YouTube. The only people that try to get over on you and use your shit is black men. You can't use my content in your content. My content is copyrighted material, fool. I ain't never put nobody content in. I don't even put movies in my content. I don't put nobody content in my content because I feel like I can deliver quality content without that. If I had something to say about somebody, I'll come in here and give you my points without having to do some underhanded cutthroat shit like that. You see what I'm saying? There's a bunch of fugaziness going on around here amongst these boys, man, and I've been giving them a pass because I understand it's YouTube. This ain't even real life, man. A lot of these boys on here talk shit they don't live. A lot of these boys on here, they share bits and pieces. Let me tell you what they do. They share the parts of their lives that they want sympathy for, or that they feel like will get them in good with you. And then the rest of their lives, the real shit they live, man, they hide it from everybody. You understand? The majority of these boys ain't getting no women like that, and they ain't never got no women like that. You know how you can tell that I always been getting bad broads? Because I ain't never fell for now. You understand? I ain't never fell for no woman. Because I always had access to women. When you fall for a woman and get all in love and do all that shit right there, man, you ain't got access to a bunch of women. You feel like you might got the one. I ain't never met the one, because there's the two over there. Man, I be talking to y'all with the real, man. And I just, I really, really am disappointed in these men, man, for the way that they behaving out here. Now, another thing, what you seeing right now is this as well. Gene Diggs, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Brother Homer says, preach that talk. My pride won't allow me the cold approach. That's what it is, man. I'm above the cold approach. I ain't saying, man, that there ain't no beautiful women, but it don't matter how beautiful she is, man. I'm me. I'm Dr. BoA. Do you understand that? I'm me, homie. So however beautiful she is, she's still beneath my cold approach. I wish I would. I wish I would pedestalize a woman, or value a woman enough, man. Just a whole bunch of feminine energy going on out here, man. And I'm going to tell you another thing, man. See, this is one of the greatest characteristics of women that I tell men that they have to learn how to control themselves in the midst of. Women are combative, confrontational, and adversarial by nature about a whole bunch of shit. You understand? And most of these men don't know how to control women's thought processes by putting their own thoughts into a woman's head. You see what I'm saying? So they deal with women in this combative, confrontational, adversarial manner, and then they themselves get combative, confrontational, and adversarial. And you can hear it. Some of them get in their emotions so quick, man, that you can't say one word about nothing before they be blah, 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 blah. This cat right here, and these niggas out here, and blah, blah, blah. I be like, hold up, homie. Like, what about your life? Like, what about the shit you got going on outside of here? Like, ain't you got something else to be passionate about besides this? You know what I'm saying? I look at it, man, and I say, just can't believe it, man. Salute to the homie SJ3, man, here working at the wrench, man. Hey, don't make him turn to the Grinch by coming here with that beta male simp man Johnny shit. Take that shit to them other platforms where them boys do that at all the time. Because we don't do it over here. And I'm going to tell you, man, you got to understand this. And I know you men in here can identify with this. When you're a certain type of man, you are used to people not really wanting to be around you. Because it's not that people hate success. They hate people who already feel successful while they're on the way to being successful. They hate people who already act like they're the man even before they become the man. And these boys hate the fact that I look at women as something to prize me, not as something that I should prize. And they can't, man, listen, let me tell you a couple of things I've heard. And you know how women will just say anything to be combative. That's why you can't be in an emotional headspace dealing with women, because they do things to attack you emotionally until they realize that they don't have access to your emotions. And that's what makes a woman fall in line. When she realizes that, see, her only attack method is emotional. If she can't attack you emotionally, she has no other weapons. Because even when she attacks you by withholding sex and all that, that's based on her manipulating your emotions. So a woman will say anything. You understand what I'm saying? Cats say, well, man, you don't have no confidence because you won't cold approach women. No, nigga. I have the ultimate confidence in myself. And that confidence leads me to believe that I am above cold approaching a woman. You understand? Hey, man, I heard a lot of things. I ain't gonna get into all that shit, man, because I don't want no cat to think, man, that what he's saying. I just think it's crazy. It was very, very entertaining, man, to say the least. The cat who did the little video, the little young cat, I guess he a young cat. He sound like one, all that yelling and shit. But the little young cat who did the video, man, I almost left a comment on the video. Because actually, man, it was very entertaining once you get past his voice. You know what I'm saying? Besides the manipulating, the little piece of content. But it wasn't a bad, listen, I listened to a few pieces of his content the other day, and it's the best content he's ever made on his channel. His response to Dr. BoA is the most thorough content he's ever made. And I can guarantee you, when it's all said and done, it's going to be his top viewed video. Just like that Sigma Philosophy cat, just like that other Sigma Slayer cat. When you respond to Dr. BoA, people who don't even know you want to come see about you. Now, are they going to stay? Nah, because the rest of your content ain't good. But they going to come see about you. And I ain't them now one of them niggas done sent me a thank you, man. I ain't heard from now one of them say, hey, man, thank you, man, for being, the inspiration for my greatest content. I ain't heard nothing from them. Because they don't have no mutual respect, man. There ain't no mutual respect out here, man. You understand what I'm saying? So another thing is this, man. You got to understand this. These boys have a sense of entitlement. You understand? They feel like they're entitled to something. Wait a minute. That sounds familiar. When we talk about sense of entitlement, who do we? Oh yeah, women. Women have a sense of entitlement as well. These boys really have a sense of entitlement, man. They feel like they're entitled to dominate the narrative on anything. They feel like they're entitled to be able to sit up on a platform and talk crazy and talk fugazi about somebody. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm a firm believer that if you got something to say about it, man, and I know we ain't in the real world situation here, we online, and there are different rules, and I'm going to be honest with you, brothers, I'm still trying to figure out the rules to this online shit. Because where I'm from, we didn't communicate online. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't no Facebook Live communicating. You know what I'm saying? There was somebody on the streets that could set up a meet and greet, and then, we sat down, man, and did what we had to do. Or either, it turned into something else. I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate this thing, but these boys seem to be experts at it. So I don't really know how to go about interacting on this thing. So I just go by what I know. What I know is if you got something to say about a man, then you say it and you let him know you saying it. You understand? I expected to hear a whole lot of, man, well, BoA, blah, 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 BoA, blah. Even that, listen, even after it was brought up. See, once you start talking about a man and throwing darts, the respect level is gone. You might as well call the nigga name out after that. Your respect for that man is already out the window. You might as well start calling names. That's so stoic, man. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Homie said BoA is a catalyst in these YouTube streets. Man, I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it. So you got to understand, man, any man who has a sense of entitlement is a man who feels like he deserves something that he hasn't earned. You see what I'm saying? He feels like he should be able to control what other grown men do and what other grown men say and how other grown men act and what other grown men believe and what other grown men support. And here we go back to that mutual respect thing. You see what I'm saying? We go back to that mutual respect thing. You ain't never heard me on this platform, and even though these niggas say some of the craziest, lamest, wackest shit I ever heard in my life, a bunch of it. I mean, I hear more whack shit on YouTube, man, than I heard in my whole life in the real world. Just in the past year. I mean, oh boy, the foolishness I hear on here, man, is crazy. But you ain't never heard me say nothing about nobody, man, and say, hey, that dude over there, man, or respond to somebody's video, man, and say anything about him or do any of that, man. None of that. You ain't heard me say none of that. Because I don't get down like that. And I didn't think any men got down like that until I got on YouTube. This is where they get down like that at. That's why you hear me saying, man, all the time, man, you hear me saying, hey, man, I'm just falling back from these dudes, man, because when I look at them and how they act, I don't want to fuck around and wake up and that be me one day. I'm sitting up talking bad about some cat about what he said. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on that, man, because let me tell you something. Anybody who from, really, you ain't even got to be from where I'm from. If you've been around any real men, they done told you, nigga, you are who you hang around. birds of a feather flock together. If them suckers and they your partners, guess what? You're a sucker too. Because the only man who want to be around some suckers is another sucker. It's like a straight man hanging with a whole bunch of gay men. If your whole crew is homosexual, then guess what, homie? What that say about you? Try to play that role if you want to. But you are who you hang around. And that's the reality of it. Jay Will, I appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Homie said, is it feminine energy that causes men to stay stuck in comfort of smoking weed all day and not going after goals because it's all about feeling good? That's exactly what it is, man. Women go through life based on what feel good. That's why a woman to be with a man and be with a man, and suddenly, man, she'll just leave him and go be with another man. And take everything he got with him, as much of it as she can get. Women are just about what feel good, man. That's it. See, I don't care how cold you are. You could be the coldest man ever. You could be freaking your woman, man, giving her everything she want. All she got to do is be turned on by another man. All she got to do is feel something for that other man. If she get that little tingle in her kitty, man, then the right opportunity come. If that man press the issue, he can knock down your chick no matter what you do to her. So everybody out here should be a pimp. Because the way this game goes, the way it is in the square world, it's just a knockoff version without the rules of the game. It's just a knockoff, ruleless version of pimping, man. That's all it is. The only problem is all the men are tricks. It ain't no pimps. Everybody's a trick. So that's why I tell my followers, man, my alpha brethren, that you got to view things the exact same way no matter what your situation is. You understand? You got to understand that your woman ain't no different from them women. The only difference between her and them is that you know her and she know you and she on your team and you trust her because she's proven herself in certain ways. That's the only difference. If you didn't know her, she'd be just like the rest of them. The only reason you pedestalize her is because you think you know her. And that's the bottom line, man. Another thing is this, man. I ain't never seen so many men get in their feelings just cause you don't agree with their outlook. Man, let me tell you something. Anytime a man starts hurling insults your way because he disagrees with you, he a funny style dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, where I'm from, man, dudes like this don't come outside. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like this don't come outside, man. Even when we were younger, they get out of school, man, go straight in the house. You don't see them niggas outside no more. When they come outside, everybody like, damn. I go check the weather, make sure it ain't about to flood. Dudes like these cats on YouTube don't come outside where I'm from, man. They really don't. At no point did they come outside. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they didn't play sports for real, man. They didn't really get involved in nothing. They ain't hang out, man, because they was in the house, man. And I see it in them. I hear it in their voices, man. I know what these dudes are. I know what they are. And that's why you don't see me getting upset about it, man. Trying to call nobody out or go at nobody in no crazy way, because I know what I'm dealing with. And I'm going to tell you, man, only a woman gets in her feelings just because you don't agree with her outlook. If you ever had a conversation with a feminine chick, man, a feminist chick. If you ever had a conversation with a feminist chick, and I done knocked down a couple of feminist bras in my life, man, and let me tell you something, that's an experience I never want again. I advise any man in here, the moment you realize a chick believes she's a feminist, because most of these black chicks ain't feminists, but if she believes she's feminist, she gonna be the chick that tries the hardest to convince you and everybody else that she's as feminist as she thinks she is. But man, you have a conversation with one of those chicks, man, boy, it don't take long for you to realize, man, this chick is nuts. She's so far in her feelings because you don't agree with what she's saying. Hey, man, let me tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm gonna send a shout out to that brother Ron Wills, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Ron Wills was the first one to respond. You know, Ron videos be up early in the morning. Ron be dropping shit at 1 a.m. and shit like that, man. Like, if you ain't an early bird that get the worm, like, Ron should already be at 3,000 by the time you hit. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm an early bird, so I be catching Ron shit early. Ron was the first one to put one out. But I knew he was. When he came and commented yesterday, he simply said, hey, great points. Great points. I knew he was gonna respond. I've been watching how he rolled, but I also knew that Rum's response was gonna be tactful, it was gonna be informative, it was gonna be mature, and it was gonna be void of emotion. I knew that for a fact because I listened to him. I've never heard Rum in his emotions. If you've heard it, then hey man, you're a good one because I've never heard him in his emotions. Never have. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't do that. I left him. I left him a comment and say, hey man, these are great points and great story time. I listened to the whole video. And I rarely listen to a nigga's whole video, but I listened to the whole vid, man. I mean, because it was just that entertaining and engaging. And it was good quality information. And you know what it was? He still voiced both sides. You know what I'm saying? He saw both sides of the coin. See, I don't tell men that you can't get no women if you're doing the cold approach. I say the cold approach is beta because the cold approach is beta for me. You understand what I'm saying? When I did it, I felt like I was approaching a woman from a beta perspective. You understand? Just because of the amount of work I had to put in to get what? What's the best thing I was going to get? Some sex? You got to go through all that to get some sex, then go ahead. I don't have to go through all that to get sex. And I'm not going to go through all that to get no extra sex when I can already get sex. And I do mean from attractive women. You understand? You can throw the numbers out there. Well, what is she? Is she a dime or is she an 8 or is she a 9? She's attractive. You'd hit her. You understand? You'd hit her and be seen in public with her. So when I say women, I'm talking about women that you hit and be seen in public with. That's attractive. That defines an attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? If you're a hitter and be seen in public with her, hey man, she's attractive. For most of us anyway. So I say this to you as well, man. Mr. Band Clap, I appreciate the dollar super chat, homie. Appreciate that. 2KJ, I see you, man. So, you know, like I said, man, Rum had an amazing response, man, and I enjoyed listening to it. But, see, I can't listen to men who are emotionally charged. It irks me. Like, it irks me after a while because I start overthinking the shit. I start analyzing. You know, I'm an analytical thinker, man. So I start analyzing what I'm hearing. And what I'm hearing is a man's voice inflecting feminine emotion. And I can't listen to that. You understand what I'm saying? I can't listen to it, man. I simply can't listen to it. That's why right now, man, when I'm listening to hip hop, man, one of the few cats I listen to that's dropping current music. Most cats I listen to, man, they put music out, but it's independent, man. I still listen to Slim Thugger. I listen to Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? I listen to cats, man, that inflect, you know, manpower, you know, in a masculine way, man, and they don't never come off, you know, charged with emotion. All they yelling and you know, just emotionally charged, man. Hey, it's cool for some, man, but for me, hey, man, I ain't really with all that rah-rah shit, man. Because you know what? When it all boiled down, where I'm from, the niggas who go rah-rah the loudest, man, be the first one get laid out. You understand? All the rah-rah be the first one get laid out. You know what I'm saying? I'm from an environment where a nigga knock you off, and while you laid in the grass, man, wait for the ambulance to come. Well, wait for the coroner to come, man, and verify your time of death and all that. He's sitting in the crowd with everybody else, got tears in his eyes. Talking about they ain't had to do my boy like that. You see what I'm saying? Going riding out with everybody, helping them look for you. When the same gun he using to ride with y'all is the one that he took the homie out with. See, that's where I'm from. I'm from an environment where, man, all this rah-rah talk and back and forth and jaw jacking and tongue wrestling and you know, I ain't with all that, man. I ain't got no time for that. Another thing is this, man. Women always try to debate everything. And when I told these cats, man, that debating, but you should have saw the responses I got. When I said debating, which is another term for arguing, is feminine as hell. What the hell I look like sitting up arguing? Nigga, I'm going to say my piece and you say your piece and then we done. We not finna debate. I'm not finna debate nothing with no nigga, man. I don't debate because I stand on what I believe. If I stand on the principles I believe in, what I'm going to debate you for? It ain't nothing you say going to change my mind, and I don't care if what I say don't change yours. What we gonna debate for? I don't want to debate. I got better shit to do than sit up there and tongue wrestle with some cat that want to get into his feminine energy and argue with me. Like the young cat who did that. I said, hey man, I went and looked at his channel and saw how many subscribers he had. I said, hey man, go do that on your own channel. You got a channel, homie. If you want to say something about the good doctor, go do it on your channel. And that joke, he went and did. I give him that. He went and did it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, quality wise, I give it a 4 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of his content, I give it a 1 out of 10. So it's an upgrade for him. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot. It is better than the rest of his content. You know what I'm saying? And if you stop all that yelling and shit, I would have gave him a 6 out of 10 because it actually was the best piece of content on his platform. So you got to understand this, man. When you always try to debate about everything, it means that you don't believe in your own points for real. Because any man who believes in the way he lives and the way he thinks, he ain't trying to convince you. He too busy living the lifestyle that comes with believing what he believes. See, I ain't trying to convince nobody to not cold approach. Cold approach all you want to. I'm too busy living my life getting the thrill of having a beautiful woman let me know that she likes my eyes. Or having a beautiful woman let me know that she can respect the man who gets in the gym and guts it out. Or especially, man, let me tell you something. When cats be talking about getting chosen on in the gym, ain't nothing like getting chosen on by a woman who see you start your cut and see you grind and see you get ripped fast as hell. You understand? She could be lean. Man, let me tell you something. I had chicks who was lean as hell. Had perfect physiques. We ain't even talking about bodies now. We talking about physiques. Had perfect physiques. Walk up to me, man, strike up a conversation about training. You know, she be like, well, you know, I was thinking. And then the whole time she telling me, she like rubbing parts of her body. You know, I was thinking about working my glutes. So she flex her glute, man, and rub her hand up and down her hamstring and her glute, man, and then give her ass cheek a squeeze. So, you know, anytime a woman squeezes any part of your body or her body, that's a choosing sign. I ain't gonna give y'all no more right now. The rest of that shit got to be sold, not told. Anytime a woman is talking to you and she squeezes a part of your body or a part of her body, that's a choosing sign, a strong choosing sign. Let me tell you something, man. When I was in college, homie, oh yeah, I'm an educated thug, nigga. I told y'all I'm an educated thug, but I don't talk about it because it ain't nothing to me. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't even use my education now, man. I use my hustle, I use my skills, I use my gift from the Most High. But, man, let me tell you something. I mess around, man. See, they didn't even know that I that I was, that I knew how to get yoked up. But man, I had just came out the Vow of the Nazarite, man. And so with that Vow of the Nazarite, man, I got I got skinny. You know what I'm saying? I really got skinny. But I was still hitting that iron, but I got skinny. And when I came out the Vow of the Nazarite, that was the first time I went vegan. Like the whole time I was Vow of the Nazarite for 17 months, I ain't eat meat. So I messed around, man, and I started easing it back into my diet a little bit, man. And just from that little bit of protein, and I was still hitting the iron. And then when I got on campus, the facilities was fly. Man, listen, within like 6 months, man, I swole the fuck up like I was on roids. Man, let me tell you something. I can't tell you the number of chicks I knocked down, man, who just, the whole interaction started with them not being able, young chicks, they can't control themselves. The whole interaction started, man, with me walking down the hallway, man, and she just walk up to me, man, and squeeze my pecs, man. And I'm like, hold up, Shawty, what you doing? I couldn't help myself. I had to do it, I know you seem like a gentleman, so I know you weren't going to hit me about it, but even if you were, I was just going to take a chance. I just had to do it. I had to see if it felt as good as it looked. I said, well, baby, you still can't really see it right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me get you to class right quick. What time you are? What's your last class? She told me when her last class was. I said, all right, cool. I'll be at the gym. I'll be through working out by then. So, just ride with me. We'll just get away from here. If you really want to see it and feel it, baby, you can't do it with my clothes on right here. I'm suited and booted. She was like, yeah, you right. You are suited and booted. You be fly as hell. You be flyer than the professors. I said, well, shit, baby, I am the professor. You know what I'm saying? I'm your professor, and there's a whole bunch of shit I can teach you. You understand what I'm saying? You play your cards right. You know what I'm saying? It would make sure you walk away from the table with the jackpot shot. See, that's the type of shit I talk to women. You understand what I'm saying? Just off the dome like that. That's the type of shit I didn't probably say all that shit verbatim, but I put myself back in that space and just spit game like I did at her. You see what I'm saying? Man, these cats ain't on my level when it come to this game shit. I'm just telling you. Because for everybody who got game on this level, they can't throw the ism in there. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I can throw the ism in there where I don't understand the nature of women. I understand the internal makeup of women. You understand? I understand women from head to toe, from inside out, externally, internally, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that shit. I know what to say to make a woman, man, panties get wet. That's why I don't cold approach. You know the shit I'm finna say to her, man, finna blow her mind. When the last time you said something to a woman and within 2 minutes her kitty was dripping? I know what I do to a woman. So why am I cold approach her and give her that? If I'm gonna give her that, she better let me know she like what she see. She better let me know she feel my energy in the place, or she gonna miss out. Difference between me and these niggas, they think they gonna miss out. I ain't gonna never miss out on a woman, fool. You gonna miss out on a woman. She gonna miss out on me. I wish I lived by some of these cats, man. I'll knock they chicks down just for talking crazy. O'Shea Duke Jackson, man, I appreciate the super chat. Homie said, what's good? This is what a super chat look like. Appreciate it, O'Shea. Appreciate it, homie. Out there in Poland, send me them PLN. I think in Ghana you send, was it GN or GLN? Some shit when you was out there, man. I could tell where O'Shea at by the currency that comes through. But appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. So I say this to you right here, man. The problem with these dudes is prizing women enough to justify the cold approach. I can't justify the cold approach because when I give women a proper valuation, they don't have high value by comparison to the other shit in my life. And let me tell you what kind of stupid thing these boys talking about. It's just like going out. I just heard somebody tonight, man, talking about, is it cold approach to send applications out to companies? No, nigga, that's not the same thing. The companies are looking for somebody with your skill set. You know that. You handpick the companies because you know that you're qualified for the job. That shit ain't no comparison, nigga. That ain't the same as cold approaching a woman that don't know your ass exists. I heard another cat say this. Well, you know, man, the cold approach helped me in business. How the hell the cold approach help you in business, nigga? You need a broad to help you focus on money? You're a sucker. If you need approaching abroad to help you focus on approaching your money, you're a sucker. That means you put women before money. Because I'm going to tell you, me chasing my money is what helped me put the Mac game on women. Me closing a business deal lets me know I can close the deal with a woman because she ain't got no negotiating power when it comes to this pimp shit. You put a woman in front of me, man, and she intrigued by my words, she can't negotiate. You know what I'm saying? All she could do is appreciate and gravitate toward this ism. She ain't got no win. So these boys ain't even on my level. That's why they feel like that about the cold approach. You understand? Half of these boys didn't even think they could get no women before they had money. And some of them judge, man, boy, I ain't going to even get into that, man. I ain't going to get into that, man. I could go further, but I ain't going to go no further than that, man. You understand? You know, the bottom line is this right here, man. A lot of these boys, man, are taking this YouTube shit too seriously, and they letting it validate them as men and letting it be who they are, even though they say they not. But I'm going to be honest with you. I appreciate you reverencing me as the Don. Because for you to care so much about what I say, that it gets your panties in the wad, hey man, responding is one thing. You can respond to anything you want to, but if your panties are in the wad when you respond, you in some real live feminine energy, man. Man, that's the reality of it. Throwing shots, calling names, you niggas, wait a minute, you niggas is shaming? Shaming language, bro. These niggas is giving me shaming language. How feminine is shaming language, brothers? Let's think about that for a minute. How feminine is shaming language? That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, you got to think about this, man. All right, let's create the scenario. You walk into a room full of attractive women, right? Of course, there are other men in the room, but the room is full of attractive women. Now, there are men in that room that ain't gonna say nothing to any woman, but he feel like he can have any one of them he want. See, the problem is, every time these suckers go in the room, they always see women that's better than any woman they ever had. That means the quality of women you've had is low. You got to understand this. I'm from an environment where the women were scallywags, but they were some of the most beautiful women in the world. The women were hoes. They were strippers. You understand? But they were the most beautiful women in the world. That's why the tricks loved them so much. Y'all just starting to get hip, man, to Big Booty Judy? Nigga, Big Booty Judy was around when I was 13. My first girlfriend was Big Booty Judy. The first woman who ever broke bread with me was Big Booty Judy. Lying to her mama to get money. This was before I was even involved in the ism. I already knew that a woman had to give me more than her body. So while you cold approaching women, you cold approaching because you validate women based on their beauty. It's an immature mindset. And you niggas ain't even trying to get no women to put out there and get no money for you. Y'all doing this cold approach just to get some sex. It all boiled down. I can get some sex. Well, you ain't gonna get no sex if you don't cold approach. You can get some sex. Hey man, control your little wee man. Worry about getting something else out of a woman besides sex. But you know what? Any man who feels like the only thing he can get out of a woman is sex, it's because deep down inside he knows all he can offer a woman is sex. Because ain't no man who can offer a woman more than sex gonna just charge her to the game and say, I'm gonna give you all this, shawty, if you just give. I guess he will. Tricks do that all the time. Suckers do that all the time. KG3, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. KJ3 said, man, I had a woman long before I had real money. I remember $200 a week, then getting to $1,200 a week. Money don't make the man, man make the money. Real talk, bro, real talk. I just missed somebody's super chat up here, man. Oh, the Honorable Jay, what's good, brother? I appreciate the $20 super chat. Jay says, you're a lion amongst cowards on YouTube, bro. Keep the boss energy and game going, bro. No doubt, bro. I appreciate that, Jay. The homie Honorable Jay is in the building, man. So, you know, man, we have to look at it like this, man. When you put so much onus on a woman's beauty, you're a sucker. If a woman's beauty makes you do anything it takes to get her, man, you're a sucker. And listen, bro, and this is the thing, man. I'm not saying if you ever cold approach, you're a sucker. I ain't saying that. I'm saying that if you believe that the cold approach is anything other than validating a woman and chasing her, you kidding your damn self, man. You lying to yourself. It's the same thing as choosing. If a woman give me choosing signs, it's the same goddamn thing as you cold approaching. So you choosing the woman. And then I hear cats talking about, and there's always some bad built cat, man, that look like he can't get no woman anyway. That's always talking about, well, you got to take control. You got to go pursue the woman. You know, oh, let me tell you this. I got to say this. Niggas talking about bosses go get what they want. And they always try to compare it to business. The problem is, you niggas give pussy the same value that you give money. That's how I know y'all tricks. If you give a woman's body the same value you give your wallet, then you'll give your wallet up for her body because you feel like it's fair exchange. You're a trick. The whole mindset is tricking. And it's fine, man, if you're a trick, but just be honest about being a trick. Don't try to compare your trick shit to being chosen by a woman, man, and saying, well, the man who gets chosen by women is weak, but the man who cold approaches women and chooses on them is strong. Man, women aren't valuable enough for you to equate them to money, for you to equate them to business opportunities, for you to equate them to anything other than themselves. The only thing you can equate women to and compare them to is other women, man. What's wrong with y'all boys out here? I ain't never heard nothing like that. Jose Navarro, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Jose said you're in God mode, Dr. BoA. Ain't no doubt, Brian. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it. I humbly, accept that statement, man. Humbly. So, man, you got to understand, man. To me, man, I just say this right here. This made some boys feel some kind of way, boy. They are all in their energy. And you know what? I expect a few more responses to come up. But the thing is, what I state here is irrefutable. You can't refute this. All you could do is attack me and say, well, this is what kind of man you are if you don't cold approach. This is what. But you can't give me no facts to refute what I'm saying. This shit is irrefutable, nigga. My game is impregnable. My approach is impetuous. You understand what I'm saying? And then this whole entrapment shit, you're going to try to sucker me in to talk to you about what I already spoke? Come on, man, you can't entrap me, boy. Your game ain't strong enough. Your mind ain't strong enough. Your brain too small. You got a pea brain like a chicken. Your brain ain't strong enough to rock with me, homie. And that's the reality of it. That's why I always listen. I could have responded to that cat, man, and iced his whole channel. I could have, boy. Let me tell you something. Because the thing is, I was gonna bring him some traffic, but if I go in on him, I'm gonna destroy his whole content. But I ain't gonna do it because one thing he did say, man, he did say that I have a great channel, man, and I give up a whole lot of game. He gave me respect before he voiced his opinion, but then he went in and did that fugazi thing and went in and chopped a little piece of my content out, man, and try to switch it to make it mean what he wanted it to mean. But I kind of expect that, man. I mean, he's in the, desperate times call for desperate measures, man. He's been on the platform about 3 years, man. Got about 900 and some subscribers, man. Hey, man, I understand. And I really hope the video blows up for him, man. Well, it won't. So, let me see here, man. King George III, man, I appreciate the super chat. KG3 said, real bosses don't go after women. They come with the boss life. It is exactly. If your method is cold approach, it's because you a regular nigga to women. You just regular. If you got to go a cold approach women, when they see you, they don't see you. You regular. You got to go stand in their face and say, hey, see me. I'm right here. Hey, look. No, over here. No, this is me. No, don't look at that guy. I'm over here. No, not him. Me. You got to stand on top of a table. They say, oh, you. What do you want? I just want to come over and say hi and whatever the fuck y'all be saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what the cold approach is. You're a regular nigga. You just a nigga that work with everybody else. Like, you're just a nigga that just, like, you look like everybody else, you dress like everybody else, like you are everybody else. You're just a regular nigga. So, of course, if you're a regular nigga, you got the cold approach all the time because women don't see you. Women don't see you until you get right in their face. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much got to, she pretty much got to smell your breath for her to see you. So, I understand that, man. That's fine if that's what you need to do. Freelance Ronin out. Oh, yeah, I think I got you already, Freelance. No, maybe I didn't. Freelance Ronin, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Homie said, brother, your frame and game is cutting like a sword made from the finest steel. Pure truth, honor, and respect. Hey, no doubt, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You see, man, like those type of statements right there, man, that let me know, man, that the brothers, the alpha brethren, understand where I'm coming from, man. That they can identify where I'm coming from. That they appreciate that a man is out here speaking for what they feel, what they think, how they view things. And that's what I'm here for, man. That's why I'll never let these suckers stop me, man. And it don't matter how many of them say, well, I don't like BoA. I'm not listening to his cunt. Man, let me tell you something. They nigga put together a panel with 50 niggas on there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come on that same night and do what I did tonight and just talk about what I talk about. You understand what I'm saying? You can't pull me off my square. You understand? You cannot pull me off my square. My feet are glued to my square, homie. Ain't nothing you can do to pull me off of it. And I may give what they say a little bit of attention, but then I'm going to jump into my topic. Now, another thing is this, man. They be trying to bait a nigga in like a broad. You know what I'm saying? Now, just think about this. This cat put a video up by Dr. BoA, man. It's got like 100 and some views. It may be closing in on 200 views now. Been up about 24 hours. Might be closing in on 200 views. Now, think about how much more visibility he would have got if I would have invited him on my platform tonight. He'd have been on here tonight. 234 people in here right now. I think it's been as high as 259. He'd have been in here right now getting all this exposure for his channel. Why? So he could come in here and try to perpetuate the idea that the cold approach is not beta, that the cold approach is the realest way. See, it's one thing to say, okay, the cold approach ain't beta. I understand that. You can say the cold approach ain't beta and give your points. But to say that being chosen is beta and cold approach is not? Come on, man. Come on, bro. You're reaching for straws. You're reaching for straws, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing, man. OB, what up, homie? So, another thing is this, man. And that's what women try to do, man. Listen, a woman has some information on you, man, and she'll have 50 pages of information. She'll find one thing she want to talk about, and she'll throw that thing out there, man, to try to bait you in to talk about the whole shit, and you don't know that she got all the evidence already. You know what I'm saying? Or she got her whole spiel together. Or she want to take you and change the narrative from what you were talking about to what she want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Even though what she want to talk about ain't really got nothing to do with what you want to talk about. Hey man, let me tell you something. This is the thing about feminine energy and how I handle it from men. I've been dealing with women my whole life in a whole lot of different capacities that a lot of these cats think just happen on TV. I've been dealing with women in a whole lot of capacities like that. And I tell you like this, if you're a man with feminine energy, I just deal with you the same way I deal with a broad. You understand? I either put you on ice for a little while or put you on ice permanently. But you ain't gonna never pull me out of my headspace, man, and have me on no sucker fugazi stuff going on no back and forth with you. Unless it truly benefits my platform. If it benefits my channel, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my channel has grown to the point now where there are very few men in this sector of YouTube where I feel like it will benefit me to get into a shoving match with them. You know what I'm saying? It just won't benefit me to get into a shoving match with any of you dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point now with the growth, with the support of the AlphaSphere, man, where I just don't need that anymore. There was a time when I did and I capitalized on it that one time, but I don't need it anymore. You know what I'm saying? But rules and regulations will be enforced. So you ain't gonna use my content in your content. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna fix that every time. You see? And cats feel like, well, man, he went in, man, he got my content struck down. No, man, I got my content out of your content. They give you an option. You can remove my content from your content and just re-upload the shit. But you not gonna have my content in your content. What I look like sitting down creating this quality content and letting you use it in your content to help promote your content. Do I look like a fool? You know what I'm saying? That's like the plug telling me, hey man, look, I'm gonna go ahead and give you these 10 you bought, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you come over here. I'm gonna let you come over here and just sell those 10 for a higher price to my other customers. No, man, he ain't gonna let me plug into his other customers. He gonna tell me, hey man, this is your price. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me when you get ready again. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here. R Banks 09, I appreciate the super chat, man. Jay Richardson 99, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Homie said, young brothers like myself need to stop thinking with that digging stick. Keep on dropping that knowledge, OG. Hey, that's real talk, Jay Rich. When you think with your when you think with your digging stick, man, you know it takes your life in a different direction from where you need to be, and you may eventually get back on track, but you wasting time being off track. No man can afford to be off track, because if you 21 or 22 now, what if you scheduled to die at 40? Yeah, that's pretty young to die, but guess what? If you 21, you got 19 years, man, to enjoy the hell out your life. You ain't got time to be off your path. Or what if you live, but you burn out on life at 40? Hey man, there's a lot of things that can happen to a man out here. So the best thing you could do, man, is stay on your path. And anything that knocks you off that path, you gotta push that shit out of your life, man. Had a cat tell me, man, his ex-girlfriend, he cold approached her. Nigga, you talking about a woman you ain't even with yet? You ain't even with no more? Come on, man. Wait a minute. Your answer to what I'm saying is that I ain't cold. My ex, she ain't choose on me. I cold approached her. What the hell happened then? See, let me tell you the difference is, every woman that's ever chosen on me, I could call her right now. Right now. And if I need her for something, she'll do it. I ain't lying to you. I'm saying whether they married or even if they dykes or whatever they are, it don't matter what their circumstances are. I can call them right now and say, look, shout, I'm about to be in your town and blah blah blah. Whatever it would. See, I'm not gonna even get into that, man, because now I'm talking too much about my life, man. And I try to say that stuff. I ain't gonna share that unless I share it on Patreon. Vernon Karen, man, I appreciate the $10 super chat. Homer says appreciate the BoA, always keeping it G. You ready saving these boys' soul? I'm always in time, no doubt, brother. I appreciate that, Vern. Good looking out, bro. I appreciate that. Walter Robinson, man, the brother Walter Robinson is in the building, man. I appreciate the $2 super chat, homie. What up with you, man? Good to see you in the building. Jose Navarro, man, I appreciate the $20 super chat, bro. Appreciate that for sure. Make sure I ain't missing nobody up here, man. All right, we should be good. All right, man. So another thing is this, man. Manipulation is a rule of thumb with these dudes, man. Like they always trying to manipulate something. Always trying to manipulate, an agenda. Always trying to manipulate an outlook. Always trying to manipulate a person. You understand what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna manipulate no woman. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do none of that. As a matter of fact, they gonna say you shouldn't use words like manipulate. That's what they gonna say. But they ain't gonna manipulate no woman. But they gonna always try to twist something to their benefit. And that's cool. But nigga, don't come telling me that we no crew and we the manosphere and we a group of men and we all this when all y'all niggas do is turn on each other. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. Because I'm the AlphaSphere. I'm the Don of the AlphaSphere. I'm the creator of the environment. I moved off the planet Earth where the manosphere is, moved myself all the way over to the planet Jupiter, and we over here in the AlphaSphere chilling on Jupiter with some bad chicks that was already here, and we didn't even know that Jupiter had no inhabitants. But you know why? That's because women don't make satellites and shit and try to let everybody know where they at or go to other galaxies and try to find shit. They just been there chilling. It's just the planet we picked. So we in Jupiter right now, man. You know what I'm saying? The AlphaSphere is on Jupiter and everywhere else is on Earth, man. We ain't even on Earth with these niggas, man. Like, we so high in the stratosphere, man. Them niggas can say what they want to say and go where they want to go, man. Like, we ain't even a part of that. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Everything that represents, man, these boys don't have no togetherness. I listen to them. They get on places, man. They go crazy on each other, man. And that crazy. And you can't speak no logic into them, man. And then they get all in their feelings and all that, man. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is real talk. There's very few cats in that space that I deal with on any level. Very few. You understand what I'm saying? And when you really think about it, when it comes to cats that I actually, have an ultimate level of, respect for, it ain't but two cats. And I say this all the time, and I'm going to give these two brothers shots every time I can. I'm going to give them a shout out every time I can. Before I start popping, it ain't but two cats on this platform that rocked with me, who had any notoriety or anybody knew anything about him. And that's the good brother Black Ram and the homie O'Shea Duke Jackson. There ain't too much that Black Ram can do that's going to make me say, hey, Black Ram ain't my brother. You know what I'm saying? There ain't too much O'Shea can do that's going to make me not appreciate O'Shea, man, because O'Shea didn't have to reach out to me when he did. And it benefited me tremendously. So I give these two men credit, and I ain't on no emotional foolishness. I'm just talking about the reality of the situation is there was a time when nobody was fucking with me except these two dudes. And you know what? Wait a minute. Hold up. Lo and behold, that's still true now. That's still true now. You understand? Mr. Limber China's another brother that rock with me. But when it comes to brothers that reached out and said, hey, man, I want to do something to help your channel, man. I want to do something to help your growth. I appreciate what you're doing. I like what you're doing. I want to do something to help you grow. Them the only two brothers that ever did that. You understand? And now I don't need it from nobody else. You understand? Them the only two brothers who did it. And I'm always remember them brothers did that no matter where I go on this platform and away from it. So, O'Shea, man, hey, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Hey, no doubt, real recognize real, man. Appreciate that, bro. Mr. Limber China, I see you in the building, MLC. What up with you, brother? So, one more thing, man, that I'm going to say about this, man, that we're going to get on out here. I don't want to make this one too long, man. It's already midnight where I am, and I got to get up and hit that road in the morning, man, get down there to my clients, man. So, I say this to you, man. The number one reason that I feel all this feminine energy is that these motherfuckers worrying about the next man too much. You know what I'm saying? They worrying too much about the next man. And I don't even understand that. Because technically speaking, all of us met on YouTube. So even if we develop personal relationships, we met on YouTube. You understand? So how in the hell are you worried about what another man is doing unless it's motivating you? You understand? As you can see, man, you always hear me shout out the homie Young Steph. You always hear me do it. You always hear the homie Young Steph shout me out back. But when I see the homie Young Steph grinding, as you can see, I know y'all noticed my content picked back up again. You know, I had started just putting content out, man, once a day, or if I did a live stream, I didn't put no video up, or you know, if I put a video up, I didn't do no live stream. Look at that pace I'm on now. Cause I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Young homie's over there working. I ain't say nothing about his numbers. I ain't say nothing about his subscribers. I ain't think nothing about nothing else. I said, hold up, young homie over there working. I looked at his output, and I was like, well, shit, man, hold up. I've been doing this now. Let me get back on, man, and up my output back to where it was. And bam, there I am. You understand what I'm saying? But you got a bunch of these boys that's thinking about other things. They thinking about numbers. They thinking about why him? They thinking about, man, I've been on here for 15 years, man. How come they thinking about things like that? Me, I'm a firm believer in the old adage. What you eat don't make me shit. And what you drink don't make me piss. And you could jump up and down on 50 women in one day. And I ain't gonna bust now nut because of it. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody being in this joint, man. I appreciate it. Mike Swint, the homie, say he discovered me through Black Ram. There's another homie up there say he discovered me through Black Ram, man. Hey, man, I appreciate all the super chats, man. As a matter of fact, man, y'all give me a minute before y'all get out of here, man. Let me go over here to this chat list, man. And you know, I like to do this at the end, man. O'Shea, man, coming through, man, dropping multiple super chats. I appreciate it, brother. Walter Robinson with the super chat. Jose Navarro with the multiples. Vernon Karen, Jay Richardson, R Banks 09, Freelance Ronin, KG3 with the multiples. The Honorable J, man, I appreciate it. Mr. Bandclap, J Will, I appreciate it, man. Esso Stoic, Primal Fitness, I appreciate the super chat, man. Gene Diggs, I appreciate it, brother. Grown Man Business, the homie, man, my true homeboy, the homeboy that's from my state, man. I appreciate it, homie. Said Jones, man, I appreciate the super chat. Jake Kemp, the homie C Doug, man. Hey, that's my brother right there, man. I appreciate it, Doug. Life of Alpha Astrology, my young homie, man. I appreciate it. LOA DJ Witch Doctor. Hey, man, appreciate it, Doc. Moyo Sauce, man, I appreciate it. And Donnell Harris, man, if you ain't here from yesterday, man, you dropped one right before I closed it out, man. So I want to send a shout out to you as well, man. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Rolling with the good doctor, man, tonight, man. And as you can tell, man, as always, we always come through. And we always drop the ism. Our goal, man, is to be at the epitome of our lives. The tip-top position in every facet of our lives. When it comes to your women, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your morals. Always remember, man, no matter how cold you think you are, you're lukewarm as hell, man, if you don't put the Most High first. You dig? So, man, as I stated, man, hey, Ron Timing, man, I appreciate you being in here, man, working that wrench for me, brother. I appreciate that. SJ3, man, if you're still in here, bro, I appreciate you being in here as well, man. And, you know, man, hey, it's been real in the field, brothers. Ron Timing been rolling with that wrench, man. Hey, man, knocking it out, brother. I appreciate that. So, man, let me find something, man. Let me find something fly to play, man, so we can get on out of here, man. I know I got something in here. Y'all give me a quick second, man. I should have it already queued up, man. But I've been too busy going in tonight, homies. Been too busy going in tonight. I sure appreciate it, man. All right, let's go ahead and do this thing, man. So, man, y'all be back with me again tomorrow night, man. We'll jump back in this thing again, man. You know, like we always do. Coming with that real, man. I got something great coming for y'all next month, man. So y'all be looking for that, man. You know, I'm gonna go to the studio and work on it, man, next week, man. So y'all be looking, man. Y'all be checking that out. All right, man. Let's find some music, man. What am I doing in here? All right, here we go, man. Salute to the homie MLC, man. It's so stoic. Trav, I see you, Trav, man. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Freelance, salute to your homie. Bad boy D, I appreciate you, BBD. Yeah, those fishing videos, man, they hard as hell to edit, man. I'm working on them, though. Your homies, avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas, and it's always alphas up, betas down. Peace.